Being a photographer in the Pacific Northwest, or anywhere else where it rains a lot, presents some problems in the winter months. Maybe the most obvious solution to keeping my camera dry is just to grab an umbrella, but that presents a couple problems. First, it'll require me to shoot one-handed. But the other issue is, being born and raised in the Pacific Northwest, I can't be seen in public with one of these. Just because I can't be seen with an umbrella, doesn't mean my camera can't be seen with an umbrella. Last time I was shooting in the rain, getting my camera way more soaked than I should have, I had the thought, wouldn't it be funny if you had an umbrella for your camera? Turns out, tons of people make them. Even though it's the cheapest one I could find, it does have a ball head that allows me to change the position of the umbrella. Now I have to admit, this does look kind of stupid, and I'm not even sure if it'll work, but that's what I'm here to find out. I'm surprised it's not raining right now. It was supposed to rain. It was raining earlier. This is really unusual.
It's looking a lot better than I ever been expected.
There's the rain.
It started raining, so I didn't have to do any of this?
I don't know if I've ever been so happy it's actually raining. I'll actually get to test this out. So I've got a little bit of rain coming. I've got the camera on a tripod. This might be the one use case this actually makes sense. Seems pretty flimsy. If you had any serious wind, I highly doubt this thing would hold together. Feels like my camera has a sail on it. It's not even that windy. It's yeah, okay. Oh, whoa, okay. Now besides the way this thing looks, that's definitely the first real downside. Oh, it looks like it kind of blew it out of the hot shoe a little bit. It is raining. Got the little camera set up. I honestly was thinking that even this light wind, maybe 5-10 miles an hour, would blow it over, but so far so good. The camera's just totally exposed as if it had absolutely no protection. And when I hold it like this, it's right in front of my face, obstructing nearly half my vision. So when you're using the camera, it's not that bad, but if you catch a gust of wind just right, oh man. I was afraid that would happen. So rain, maybe, wind, definitely not. Do I dare try and put this thing on? I think the answer is yes. Let's see what happens. It's staying on this time. My camera's about to go airborne. That's not too bad when you push it directly into the wind, actually. Alright, that is enough of that. The build quality on this thing isn't ideal. These supports are a little flimsy. One of them actually got bent from my little wind experiment. All umbrellas suck in the wind, so I don't know if that's really something I should fault this for. I will say, kind of makes it hard to use with a hat. Really gets in the way, but other than that, it's not quite as bad as I was thinking when I was testing this out the other day. I think the wind really made it not very fun to use. It really actually is keeping nearly all the snow off the camera, so in that regard, it's working pretty well. So there we are. We have it adjusted for walking around. Let's see how this works. The one thing I am a little worried about though, with it like this is, will I be able to take a picture if I wanted to? I mean, actually, yeah, that's not a problem. Huh. Maybe this isn't as dumb as I thought it was. I'm sure this looks a little funny. I know I caught some people staring the other day when I was out in the wind, so there's that, but I mean, who cares? Keeping the camera dry, that's what's important. I mean, look at this. It's doing a fairly good job. The lens hood in particular is getting a little bit wet, but it's not too bad. I think the one thing I am noticing is I kind of have to tilt it just slightly into the direction the snow's coming down. So with any amount of wind, it's coming at an angle. You know, it's actually holding up pretty good. It's really coming down now. Had the camera sitting on the table, just getting dumped on for 20 minutes or so, and well, it's not perfect. It did keep most of the snow off.
The best part about this camera umbrella is it's keeping me dry too. Well, it was.
Will I ever use this again? Maybe. What I certainly won't be doing is walking around with this thing on my camera just hanging from my neck. So there's one scenario I can actually see myself using this thing again. And that's when the camera's on a tripod and there's a light rain and little to no wind. I could see it being really useful if you have the camera on the tripod, you're trying to take a time lapse, or in my case, I'm trying to take a video of myself. Being able to keep the camera dry is a huge plus, although the situations that I would actually use it in are fairly limited. It's certainly an experience going out in public with this thing. You'll get some looks, but that's okay. Might be a good conversation starter. So when I first put this on my camera, I thought it was the most useless camera accessory ever made. But what do other people think? So I posted a photo of me using this on my Instagram to kind of get an idea of what other people think. Is it dumb or is it cool? To my surprise, almost all the feedback was positive. I think they might just be laughing at me or with me. If you have any ideas about other things I could try out, let me know down in the comments.
Enjoyed the video. Consider liking and subscribing for more photography content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. What have I done?